If you've lived in your home for 20 to 30 years, there's a moment many homeowners eventually reach. The house that once felt perfect suddenly feels too much. Too many levels, too many stairs, too many rooms that rarely get used. And for a lot of empty nesters in northern Colorado Springs, especially neighborhoods where large two-story homes with basements are common, the question becomes, what's the best way to transition into something easier to live in? Many homeowners want single-level ranchers, maybe with a basement or extra space, but without the daily reality of living across 3 levels of floors. Something comfortable, something manageable, maybe still with 3 or 4 bedrooms so kids or grandkids can come visit without the constant upkeep of a large family house. And once that decision starts forming, the next big question shows up. Should you buy the next home first and then sell? Should you sell the first home and then buy? Or should you try to do both at the same time? Today, I'm going to break down how each of those options works for homeowners here in northern Colorado Springs so you can understand the trade-offs and what tends to work best depending on your situation. I work with a lot of long-time homeowners who are in exactly this stage of life. They've built significant equity in their larger home, often a 2-story with a basement, and they're ready for something simpler. But they want to make the transition carefully and without unnecessary stress. So let's walk through the 3 main paths people consider. First, buying your next home before selling your current one. For many empty nesters, this option feels the most comfortable emotionally. You find the ranch-style home you want first, you secure the property, you move in at your own pace, then you prepare and sell your current home afterward. From a lifestyle standpoint, this can feel very smooth. You're not rushing to find a house, you're not worried about where you'll live in between homes, and you can take your time deciding what to move, donate, or pass down to family. That flexibility is one reason some homeowners prefer this approach when they're leaving a large multi-level home. But there is an important trade-off. For a period of time, you may be carrying 2 homes. Many homeowners in this stage of life may no longer have a mortgage on their current home, while others still do. Either way, there are always holding costs when you own 2 properties at the same time. That can include mortgage payments if one exists, property taxes, insurance, utilities, general upkeep, until the original home sells. For homeowners with strong equity or financial flexibility, temporary overlap can be manageable, but it's something that should be planned for. So buying first provides comfort and control over your timeline, but it does require the ability to carry 2 properties temporarily. Now, let's talk about the second option, selling your home before buying the next one. This is often the path that gives homeowners the most financial clarity. You prepare your current property, the 2-story home, the larger lot, the home that once worked perfectly for raising a family. You list it for sale, you close the transaction, then you move toward with buying your next home. The biggest advantage here is certainty. You know exactly how much equity you're working with, you know your timeline, and you're not responsible for 2 homes financially at the same time. For homeowners downsizing from larger properties in northern Colorado Springs, this can feel like the safest financial path. But it introduces a different challenge. Once your home sells, the timeline to secure your next home becomes more defined. Some homeowners handle this by negotiating a longer closing window. Others arrange short-term housing while they search for the right rancher. Neither approach is wrong, it just requires planning. Selling first removes the financial overlap, but it requires a little more coordination around where you'll live during the transition. Now, before we move on, I want to mention something quickly. A lot of homeowners in this situation watch these videos and then want to understand how the timing would work for their specific home, their equity position, and the type of property they want next. If that's you, there's a link in the description where you can get clarity or ask us directly. Sometimes just walking through the timeline helps people see which path actually makes the most sense for their situation. Now let's talk about the third option, selling and buying at the same time. This is what many homeowners initially imagine. You list your current home, you find the next property, and both transactions are coordinated so you sell one home and move directly into the next. When everything lines up, this can be a very clean transaction. You avoid owning two homes. You avoid temporary housing. And you move directly from your current property into the next chapter. But coordinating two transactions at the same time does add complexity. Your buyer needs to stay committed. The home you want to buy needs to be available. And both sides of the transaction have to align on timing. Often, this involves contingencies, meaning the purchase of the new home depends on the successful closing of the sale of the current home. In some situations, that works well. In others, sellers may prefer offers without contingencies. So simultaneous transactions can work beautifully when everything aligns, but they require careful coordination. Now, by this point, you might be wondering which option is actually best. And the truth is, it depends on your priorities. If your biggest concern is avoiding the stress of rushing into the wrong home, buying first can give you the most control. If your priority is financial clarity and avoiding overlap, selling first often provides the most certainty. And if the timing lines up well, coordinating both transactions together can create a smooth, direct transaction. What matters most is understanding these options before you start the process, because once you know the trade-offs, the decision becomes much clearer. For many empty nesters in northern Colorado Springs, the real goal isn't just moving, it's simplifying life. Less maintenance, fewer stairs, a home that fits how you live today instead of how you lived when the house was full. And when the next home is the right size, the right layout, and easier to maintain, the transition from a large multi-level home can feel like a huge relief. If this video helped you understand the difference between buying first, selling first, and coordinating both at the same time, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss future videos. And check out the next video. It builds on what we just talked about and will help you take the next step.